Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. So straight away I want to apologise for the noise in the background. The noise is my washing machine, but the problem is I've only got this time that I can record this. I mean, I will play it back. If it's too bad, then obviously you won't even see this. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. So this video is actually about Total Tarot magazine, which I've been collecting for a while. I haven't done videos on it because there's other people that are doing videos for each issue and stuff. And it's a bit of a moan video, really, which I don't like doing, but up until part 6 and 7, this has been really good. But the way this was packaged this time for part 6 and 7, 8 and 9 have just arrived, so I might do a follow-up to this one. But for part 6 and 7, literally, the magazines, the cards, the 2 free gifts that came with it were just packaged in a very thin plastic bag type envelope. Just the magazines were just put in like this. They didn't have any cover on them, you know, like you would have the plastic cover on if you were buying them from the shops. They didn't have that. The cards were just like thrown in, and the same with the free gifts. Anyway, and because of this, and I've straightened it out since, but this was all bent up like that. I know it's only a magazine, but you know, this subscription is like £14, something like that, a month, so that's like come like that. But I'm not too bothered about that. They are just magazines, and again, this one is bent that way, and you can see on the back because of the way they were packaged. And they weren't packaged like that with the previous issues, they were not. So that's the magazines that turned up all kind of creased and stuff. So then we get the Harmonious tarot. So we had both parts like this for part 6 and part 7. So I haven't actually opened them, they're still in their plastic. And I'm hoping they're okay, because these were just thrown in as well, just in the bottom of the plastic envelope, just like this, just how you see them. The box, which I'm not going to do it, but it comes flat packed, and you have to just push it up to make it into the box shape. This also was just in flat pack, just thrown in like this, which could have got really creased and stuff. Luckily it didn't. A little bit maybe there, but it luckily that seems to be okay, even with it just being all thrown in like that. Now, during the collection of Total Tarot, we're collecting 1 card per issue for the Golden Art Nouveau tarot, which is a slightly larger size than you can buy normally. So we're getting I'm getting my magazines 2 issues per month, so I get 2 cards for this, for the Golden Art Nouveau. And seriously, my card, now ignore the crease because I did that, so ignore the crease because I was going to throw it away and I bent it in half before I realised I could do a video about this. So ignore the crease, that was not their fault, that was me. But so ignore the crease, but look at the bottom. That's no good. I don't want a card like that with like holes and this kind of mark on it there that's kind of looks like an imprint of somebody's finger or something like that. It's got like this kind of mark, you know, if you did that with your finger into ink, it's kind of like that. It's not showing up on the camera, I don't think, but it is kind of like that across it. And of course the back you can see there. Now fortunately I had 2 spare cards because I'd bought another set in the shops for Robin over at Toadstool Tarot, who wanted it literally just for the Harmonious Tarot, so he only wanted it for that. So I kept the Golden Art Nouveau cards, fortunately, because again on the second one you can see the bends in it. And this was all because they weren't packaged properly. So of course they've got bent in the process of being delivered, you know. And when you're paying like £14 a month for something, you don't expect things to just be thrown in like that. So luckily I've got these 2 cards from Robin's issues. Otherwise I would have had to call them and ask them to send me new cards, because I don't want them like that, you know, with bends and things in them. So these 2 are fine, but the other 2 came damaged. But like I say, I was fortunate that I had spares from sending Robin his. So these 2 will now go in the bin because there's no point. Then they told we were supposed to get in issues 4 and 5 a journal. Now they did apologise, to be fair. There was a note in there saying they'd had shipping delays. Fair enough, there's nothing you can do about that. So we were supposed to get the journal in issues 6 and 7, and again no journal. But, you know, I'm not overly bothered about these things because they are free gifts, and the main reason that I have bought the magazines is for the decks. So I'm not overly bothered about the free gifts. But even so, they said we were going to get the journal with 6 and 7. We didn't. There was another note in there apologising again, and that we should get the journal with 8 and 9, and I don't know yet because literally it's only just come. I've not even looked, but like I say, I could do a follow-up video to this one. So what they did was put 2 free gifts in with 6 and 7 because of the lack of the journal. So we got the Rider-Waite, what is it, it's the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. It's the Radiant Wise, bag for that, for the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. So we got that, which has the Empress on the front and the nice red back to it. That's fine. Then we get to the free crystals. Yes, free crystals, guys. Now, remembering what I told you about the packaging, so that's the first broken crystal. Has a big, like, chunk out of it, and I don't even know, to be fair, whether that's even a crystal. It kind of looks like something you could pick up on the beach. And again, not that it matters really, because it is free gifts. So it's either, well, you can see where it's kind of chipped there, and it's got chips on it. This is because of the dire packaging. So there's that one, which is broken. And the worst, and there's no way they can say this happened in transit. Look at that. That is absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, but it is. That looks like someone's taken a saw to it and tried to saw it in half, and they've sent that out like that. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. And this section looks like it's about to fall off because it's cracked, and that's why it's gone that colour, because again that will have got damaged in transit because of the terrible packaging. But you can't tell me that happened in transit. No way. That was packaged like that. And I know, you know, it's just free gifts, and you could say, yeah, well, it's just free gifts, and you've got the deck, which totally true. I have got the deck, and I'm pleased with the deck. And the magazines, they're a little bit bent, but you know, it's just magazines. But this, how can you put that in, knowing they must have been able to see that? There's no way that happened in transit. No way. We've got 3 more, which appear to be okay. This looks like labradorite. And yes, it looks like it's kind of chipped there, but that might have been like that anyway. It doesn't bother me having chipped crystals. I've even bought crystals that have had chips on them because I've thought, oh, nobody else will want them. But again, this one is cracked there, and you can see the difference of the colouring where it's been bashed, and that's what's caused that different colouring on that rose quartz. So that may well come off at some point. So there's that. And then there's this one, which if they hadn't have been damaged would have been quite nice crystals, to be fair, and they're quite a good size. Like I say, I don't know if this is even a crystal, but that is not, that's just not on, and that's not been damaged in the post like that. So I don't know what other, you know, I know there's other people that are collecting this, but I don't know if anyone else has had this issue with theirs. If anyone else is collecting this, if you got issues 6 and 7 through the post, not if you went to buy them in the shops, because if you did, you wouldn't get the free gifts anyway. But if anyone has got this on subscription, did your crystals come damaged like this? Were 6 and 7 badly packaged for you? You know, I'd just be interested to know. But I'm just doing this video really to make people aware, because when you're spending, like I say, £14 a month, and for me that's quite a lot of money, but I want to keep it up because the decks that are coming are all decks that I don't have. So I would like to keep it up, because really you're getting a deck for £14. But yeah, that's just unacceptable to me, that is. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, issue 6 and 7 with the Harmonious Tarot was disappointing. With that, like I say, I know some people will say, well, you can't moan, they're only free gifts. But even still though, seriously, what is that? But anyway, I just thought I'd do this quick video. I'm really sorry about the washing machine in the background, but please do let me know what you think about this, guys. I'd be interested to know. And also if anyone else is collecting Total Tarot magazine in the UK, and what your experience has been. Okay, well that's it for today, guys. I hope everyone's having a lovely weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.